What's good, everybody? How we living? It is episode 50 of the DSG. Right now, it's just me. Mike had the cleaners come to his apartment, and his Wi-Fi is being a little shoddy. But you know, it's not shoddy, baby. The San Diego Padres. The San Diego Padres are 15-4. We are dominating to start the season. Almost 20 games in, one game away from 20 games in, and best start, at least in my lifetime. This team is awesome. They're awesome, and I can't wait to spend today's episode talking about it, man. It's going to be a very fun episode. We already got 37 people in here on the YouTube chat, 59 people on YouTube. God damn. What up, everybody? The Beef with a $5 donation. One of my favorite people that interact with the DSG. Thank you, Beef. He says, special team, big test this road trip. We'll prove if it's real or fluke. I predict +2 games by the time they fly home. Hey, sign me up with that. My take on this road trip, and we're going to talk about it a little bit more when Mike comes on, is, you know, if you go 500 on the road, I don't care who you play. Given how good we are at home, just give me 500 on the road. We play the Houston Astros, who are kind of scuffling. Astros aren't the Astros of old, obviously, because one of probably their best player, they traded to the Cubs. Not the Astros of old, still a decent team, still a team that you're playing on the road, Sunday Night Baseball. Framber Valdez on Sunday night. We got Kyle Hart, Michael King, Dylan Cease. I like that. That's a good little trio right there. But yeah, man, I completely agree. Then we play the Tigers. I'm not sure if we're missing Scooball or not, but I mean, I think we're better than both those teams. I think we should win both those series. Like, I don't know if anyone else agrees with me. I mean, you guys gotta lock in. Like, this is a good fucking team. I think we're better than almost every team in baseball. There's a reason why, you know, we win. Like, it's a really good squad, and they play complete baseball. Complete baseball. And Alberto, I remember the low VAR streams during the offseason. Look at us now. Man, Alberto, I could not agree more. Someone hit me up earlier. I think it was John Park on Twitter, and he said, man, imagine telling ourselves in January that this would happen. Like, just think back, right? Roki Sasaki news. We get our hearts taken out of our chest because we get told that Roki's going to come to the Pods. We're going to get this generational guy. He's cheap. Our pitching staff was looking very sketch. This was before Pavetta, before all this stuff. And he goes to the Dodgers. Plays us like a fiddle. Roki Sasaki goes to the Dodgers. Then the ownership battle comes out. We have no idea who's going to own the team. Are they going to sell the team? So much crazy shit. The offseason was just so much bad energy. And what did these guys do? AJ Preller and company. You go and you get a Jose Iglesias. You get a Nick Pavetta. You go dumpster diving and you find Gavin Sheets. And you're like, oh shit. This team's cracked. This team is cracked. Even Jay Hay is having some good ABs right now. Just the energy and the Shield Daddy baseball. Like, I don't know about you guys. If you're not having fun watching this team, you should not watch sports. This is a great team. And you know who else is having fun watching this team right now? His name's Mike Devine. Welcome to the stage, brother. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Wi-Fi is absolutely cooked, so I'm doing this from the mobile device. Couldn't miss it with the chat. Chat, how we doing? Apologies for the delay. Of course, my Wi-Fi is starting to work now. Excited to be here. What a fantastic series. Obviously lost yesterday, but that's sometimes you run into a little bit of hardship, right? And the boys ran into some hardship yesterday. They come back, they get a win today. Fantastic. Everything about this team is going. Listen, Matt, I actually thought about this earlier.
Let's hear it, baby.
March 27th, right? I think the season started. If I would have told you, hey, we're gonna be 15-4, what would you have responded?
I'd be like, Mees, you're a rapper, not a comedian, bro. Come on. There's no way. There's no way we'd be 15-4, bro. Hey, we're playing the Braves. We're playing the fucking Cubs twice. Like, we're playing good teams.
Yeah. We're cooking.
And I would have said no. Sorry, to answer your question.
I would have been dumbfounded. I mean, it's incredible what this team's done. Tyler Wade. Shout out Tyler Wade. Tyler Wade won them the game today.
Hey,
He won them the game today. That and Tatis's last at bat.
the thing about this team, Mike, and it started, like I said, it started around All-Star break of last year. You could tell they just bought into that Shield Daddy baseball, bro. They just bought in. And it's guys like Tyler Wade who got DFA'd by this team. Clears waivers. Pretty much anyone could have had Tyler Wade. Clears waivers. What does Tyler Wade do? He doesn't say, fuck the Padres, F this, F that. I'm going to be all pissed off. I'm not going to play anymore. I'm going to go to Korea. No. He comes back. He plays a little bit in El Paso. A couple guys get hurt. Comes up today. Gets a start in center field. Tyler Wade is not a center fielder. He is not a center fielder. Starts in center field. Makes a couple good plays. Gets on base 4 times. Scores twice. Bro, that is the type of guy.
Baseball.
Bro, it's Mike. It's the energy, bro. It's the VAR. Like it's a real thing. Like watching this team sold out Petco Park on a day game in April. Day game in April. Mike, you see what giveaway they had today?
Are you gonna say there was none?
There is none. No giveaways. No giveaways against a good Cubs team. Day game. People have work. People have jobs. People have shit to do. And now we're gonna sell out the fucking park, bro. Watch Paul Skeens start for the Pirates. There's like 14 people in the stands. Generational talent. Petco Park. It's a zoo, dude. It's a zoo every single day, night. And this team is awesome. Nick Pivetta today. The Canadian Destroyer. Maple syrup. What does this guy do? He shoves. He shoves. And do you see the little skip off the mound? The little scream? Buddy has a presence on the bump, bro. A presence. I wake up every day on a Nick Pivetta start with a big smile on my face. I got to watch Nicky P dice for 6 innings, bro. Dice. He was fucking awesome. Bases loaded. Bases loaded, Mike. Big spot for the Cubs. They were about to break it open. I was like, damn, man. All right, back to earth a little bit. All good. You know, should have won last night. It's fine. What does Nicky P do with Kyle Tucker and the bases loaded? That game could have been over. Over. Matthew Boyd was dicing. Nick Pivetta. Ruben Niebla comes out. Hey, pitching whisperer. Nick locks in. Weak pop out to left. They sack. Fucking gets out of it. Gets the 2 outs. That's how you pitch. It's not anyone can pitch with a 6-0 lead. It's when it's 1-0 in the third and you lock the fuck in and you pitch like a G. Randy Vasquez. Hey, when's the ball going to drop? Fuck that. Randy Vasquez gets into jams. What does Randy Vasquez do, Mike? He gets the fuck out of jams. He gets out of jams. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, but Randy, but if you look at his stats, you know, his slider gets no whiffs. When you look at your stats, shut the fuck up. He has a 1 ERA. It's mid-April. He started 4 games. Come on, boys. Fire me up.
Hey, I'm bouncing to my my web browser, so let me back in.
Dude, fire me up, chat. Who's more hyped? Hey, in the chat, tell me if you're hyped right now. Tell us where you're watching from and tell me if you're hyped. Because if you can't get hyped about the San Diego Padres team right now, it's like watching. It's just energy, bro.
It's like watching Magic live. It's like watching Chris Angel in 2006. Special.
Oh, it's like watching Dwight Howard back in 2008. It's magic, baby. Steve Van Gundy or Stan Van Gundy. Let's go. Oh, over in the UK, bro, across the pond.
Damn.
Respect, homie.
Late out there. Shout out you.
What up, ACP? Vista, Spring Valley, Hong Kong. Shout out Hong Kong. Bay Area, just like us. It's a great, just reeling in. I listened to Ben and Woods yesterday. And I wonder if you agree with me, Mike. And then I'm going to let you cook because I've been cooking a little bit.
No, I'm all for it.
I'm listening to Ben and Woods. They have Jesse Aguilar on. And Jesse's saying that office quote that I really like, right? It's like the Andy Bernard. It's like, I wish there was a time to realize you're in the good days before they pass, right? And it really hit me when I was listening to that.
Deep quote for the office, too.
Great quote because this is the glory days of Padres baseball. We are in the middle of them right now. Hopefully they're extended for a decade. But right now, guys, we're 15-4. We're one of the most fun teams in baseball. Petco's sold out every day. We have hundreds of people in the fucking DSG chat on a Wednesday night. We're in the glory days. So what do you want to do? You can bitch and moan when Xander grounds into a double play. Hey, more power to you. It's annoying sometimes. I get it. That being said, enjoy it. Enjoy this. We've watched so many bad baseball teams. We've watched our beloved football team leave our city. We've had it pretty rough as San Diego sports fans. So what are you going to do? At least for me, I'm going to celebrate every fucking minute of this shit because it's absolutely electric, dude. Our bullpen, nasty. Fernando Tatis Jr., MVP. Jackson Merrill, MVP. Manny Machado, coming through with big hits. Future Hall of Famer. Gavin Sheets, the white boy wonder, coming out of nowhere. Shit's insane right now, bro. I just genuinely don't know how we got so lucky. And guess what? We'll go through some stretches, but right now we're not in a bad stretch. So I'm going to enjoy every fucking second of it. Mies,
I mean, I echo everything you're saying. To take like not an ulterior, take, but to kind of back you up in this point is like, this is like a word to the fans, right? A word to the fan base. And games like last night, when you lose and you're 14-4, maybe just take a deep breath and say, hey, this is going to happen maybe 5-6 times again this season where we're in a close game and we don't pull it out, right? Hopefully that little amount. Don't get that angry. Look at what they did today. I texted Matt this earlier. If the team can avoid a 4+ game skid this season at all costs, it's going to be a really, really good year. If you can avoid the long skid, sure, maybe you get swept in a series, right? Maybe you lose 3 games in a row and then you come back and you win 2 out of 3. That's fine. It's fine. This team is 15-4. They've given themselves a lot of cushion to start out the year, right? They played so well to start out the year. Also, done playing the NL Central favorite that is going to be a playoff team. We don't have to play them again for the rest of the year. It's over. That season series is done. No more Cubs, right? So you're looking at the NL East. Giants are handling business versus the Phillies. Phillies aren't looking that good. They don't have a bullpen. Alec Boehm's a scrub. You're looking at the Braves. We beat the shit out of the Braves. They look terrible. You're looking at the Mets. Juan So-So or Juan Oh-No. It's 0 for 5 with 3 Ks today. I mean, like, you're looking at these teams and you're like, okay, there's 3 teams I'm nervous about now that we don't have to play the Cubs. And it's in Los Angeles, they're in San Francisco, they're in Arizona. Those are 3 teams. That's it. Outside of that, I don't fear any of these teams. I don't fear the Cardinals. I don't think that let's see, the Marlins or the Nationals, ass. Like who else do we fear here? Right? Like look at these teams that we're playing. Look at these teams we're playing. The Milwaukee Brewers? Not really. No. Okay, yeah, we have to play. Okay, maybe don't pitch to Jackson Chourio or Christian Yelich. And then if Bryce Terang stays hot, I guess we'll lose a game. Like their pitching sucks. Their bullpen sucks. They traded Devin Williams. Like these teams aren't good. Like I'm looking around at these teams. I'm like, and then you see the fucking Giants kick the shit out of the Phillies. They're going to be a legit problem this year. The NL West, every team in the NL West is going to be a legit problem this year.
I mean,
it's scary. It's actually scary as a fan because you're like, damn, typically, if you start the season out 15-4, you probably got a 4-game lead already. We're sitting at a game and a half after today.
These teams we're also like 3 games out of 4th.
Dude, we're 3 games out of 4th. At the same time, it is kind of nice because there's a few aspects that are nice, right? The one aspect that's not nice, I guess technically couldn't all 4 make the playoffs? Yeah. It could be 3 NL West wildcards. The part that is nice is because the division is so competitive, it strikes me as the team actually, if you heard the clubhouse yesterday, I listened to the Machado interview after the game. It was dead silent. You could hear like probably somebody rip ass in the bathroom 3 doors away. Like it was that quiet. Literally. It was so silent. Right? And I'm like, this is an April game. These guys look like they just lost game 5 of the NLCS. It's insane. They genuinely got mad that they lost that game. And then you got numbnuts on Twitter saying Luis Arraez should bat 9th. Buddy, wake the fuck up. Luis Arraez should bat 9th? Some of these people, and this is another tangent, some of these people that you see, and obviously we shout him out, loyal followers. We appreciate, what you do. But a dose of realism every now and then wouldn't hurt you. Okay? Luis Arraez has won 3 straight batting titles. Do you think he forgot how to hit? The guy has a 270 fucking average right now. Sure, maybe he's gone through a couple stretches where he hasn't gotten that many hits. Luis Arraez is going to be fine. If you try to convince me that Luis Arraez should be batting below 2 in the lineup, you shouldn't watch games anymore. They should actually, if you bought Padres TV, they should revoke that shit. I'm dead serious. Unless you're watching fucking playback and getting a VIP from the DSG, you shouldn't be watching. Okay? Because how are you going to have that take? Yuli Gurriel, fair take. Yuli Gurriel, fair take. But when you start going to Arraez, 3-time All-Star Luis Arraez, 3-time batting champ Luis Arraez, let's be realistic, everybody. Let's be realistic, okay? Sure. Did he not come through last night? If he came through, would we have tied the game? Sure. I get it. Listen, if you think Luis Arraez is going to bat 1,000, this isn't the sport for you. Okay? Even Steph Curry misses free throws.
Man, that boy's drinking the coffee and he's absolutely cooking. I gotta say, just man to man, probably the hardest I've laughed ever doing the DSG was when you said you could hear someone rip ass. That was so good, dude. That was so good.
True.
You're right, though, dude. They're locked in after these
losses. Quiet.
I mean, bro, the energy is just different, man, and it's cool when you root for a team that's just fucking kicking ass, and it's no fluke shit either. That's the thing. Like, you watch some of these games. The Mets are a perfect example. I watch some Mets games, and they'll win on the most fluke-ass shit, right? They're playing the Marlins. Marlins pitcher forgets how to throw a baseball and throws like 5 wild pitches, and they end up winning the game. And you're like, oh, okay, whatever. You watch the Padres. If the Padres score 3 runs, they're going to beat you. It's just that simple. Our bullpen is fucking dynamite, dude. Oh, 7th inning. 6th inning. Adrian Morejon. Yeah, let's just face a better Tanner Scott that's younger and throws faster and has way more VAR and is going to come in here. Oh, maybe he walks 1 guy. Guess what he does next? Locks the fuck in. Adrian Morejon. Like, that's our 6th inning guy.
I mean,
7th inning, Mike. 7th inning. Oh, who's coming in now? Oh, how about this guy, Jeremiah Estrada, that the Cubs, Nimrods. Hey, the Cubs. Oh, we'd be great with the bullpen. How about we DFA the fucking best bullpen guy in our bullpen? You fucking idiots. Hey, thank you, Chicago. Fly the L for that, bro, because Chelladeri is our fucking guy till 2028. So thank you, Chicago. Thank you, Preller, for grabbing his ass. Chelladeri, I'm not that big into Stuff Plus. That being said, there's a couple guys I look at it. Chelladeri, all read everything, baby. All read everything. That motherfucker has like 130 on his fastball. What does that mean? You're not hitting it. You're just not going to hit his fastball.
Yeah.
Chelladeri yesterday, perfect example. Chelladeri comes in, gets an out, guy gets on base, hit, and gets an easy, tailor-made double play ball, right? Jerry gets it, bricks the throw. Bricks it. Now runner on 1st and 3rd, 1 out. Tie game. I'm like, everybody's like, fuck, dude, we're cooked. What does Jeremiah Estrada do? He's like, I'm better than these fucking guys. Like, you could see it in his brain. He's like, I am better than anyone they put in front of me. And you know what? He's fucking right. Strikeout. Walks off the mound with the biggest balls like Stan Marsh, bro. Like the fucking boom, boom, boom. Bro. He's a fucking weapon, and he's our 7th inning guy. He would be a closer on 20 teams in baseball. Jason Adam, the Rainbow. Hey, how about I throw the nastiest fucking pitch a human being has ever seen every single inning? He gave it 1 run. I was shocked. He was shocked. He gave up that double. His face was like, whoa. He's like, we were doing the playback stream. He's like, I didn't even know I was allowed to give up runs. Like, I physically didn't know. And then how about Robert Suarez? Chat, hand up. When you do shows like this and you give out takes every week, you're going to be wrong. Hey, I lost faith in Bobby Fastballs. I was not even a hater. I was just like, what could we get for him? Thank fucking God Matt Devine is not a GM of a baseball team and just a podcaster. Because if he was a GM, I would have traded him for some bum like Heston Kjerstad, who has 1 home run, and he would have sucked, batting .220, and Robbie would Bobby would be absolutely dealing for the Orioles. Instead, Preller, who's smart, unlike me, who's dumb, you keep Bobby fastballs, he learns a changeup, and he's given up 3 hits, and he has like 7 saves.
Dude.
It's just
it's the
just
season
nasty.
of what? What is it the season of? It's the season of grace. It's the season of grace. Listen, Xander didn't have the best game today. Sure. But I'm giving him grace, okay? When he gets out, I'm saying, you know what? I'm going to look at this from a different perspective. It's April. Xander's going to be a well-oiled machine come August, okay? So I'm not going to get mad about it now. The team's still winning. People are worried about our runner in scoring position hitting. There's 2 guys that aren't playing right now. Jackson Merrill and Jake Cronenworth. When you look at this lineup and you're like, damn, this lineup kind of stinks. Well, yeah, your second or maybe first best player isn't in it. Of course it's going to stink.
I'd say Merrill's easily the second
Tatis
most.
is established as cemented himself, in my opinion, as a top 5 player in baseball this year. Again, he's always been in our eyes, but he cemented it in the media's eyes, in my opinion. 5-tool superstar. Jackson Merrill, I'd say, is a top 15 player in baseball. So I'd give 2 top 15 players in baseball, and one of them isn't in the lineup. The other one, Jake Cronenworth, got off to a great start. He's a 2-time All-Star. Got off to a great start. He was arguably on his way. Hopefully he comes back healthy. He could have maybe snagged a 3rd All-Star at that second base position. So I'm just saying, like, when you're looking at this lineup and you're thinking it's a little bit shaky down after the 6th hitter, yeah, that's because 2 mainstays in the lineup aren't in it. So it's obviously going to look a little bit shaky. That's like complaining that Jared Kelenich's playing and Ronald Acuna's on the IL. Like, you can't. Your best player is not on the field. You can't really get that mad. That's the way it works.
It's a well-oiled machine right now, man. And that's, like you said, when you're starting a fucking lineup of, half the dudes in our lineup starting, Oscar Gonzalez, Tyler Wade, Connor Joe, we're in El Paso like a week ago. And we took the series from the Cubs. What does that mean? It means you're just a good team. When you have a bullpen like that and you got starters like Nick Pivetta has been one of the best starters in baseball. He's on his way. If he continues to pitch like he's pitching right now, he could make his first All-Star game. Like, he's been our number 2. It goes right now, it's Michael King and Nick Pivetta. And Dylan Cease obviously hasn't been great. That being said, if you've watched even an ounce of baseball in your life, Dylan Cease is a good pitcher. He'll figure it out. And it's not even like, but it's if Dylan Cease is a question mark and your team's 15-4, sky's the fucking limit, guys. It just is.
There's a good question in the chat here from Manny Cass. Cronenworth or Iglesias, who do you start when Cron is healthy? You start them both, in my opinion. I think Iglesias has earned it. He's a spark plug. He does the shit that you need out of guys to win games. Like yesterday, even though we didn't score that run in the 10th, stealing third base, ballsy fucking move in the 10th inning, but he did it, right? That's a dog. That's a guy who has trust in himself to do things that maybe are deemed a little bit sketchy by other players, right? So he's got that dog in him. I say you play both of them. I think Cron, first base, Iglesias, second. You DH Arise. Clearly, I love Louis. He's not a very great defensive first baseman. He
did make that throw yesterday. That was pretty nice.
Yeah, that was a good play, but he does seem to always struggle to find the bag every time he catches the ball. Like, if he's ever out of place, he's always searching for the bag. So I'm like, dude, most times, you know where the bag's at, right? It's 90 feet away from home plate. You get ground ball, find the bag.
We know a couple of guys that are always searching for the bag.
Don't catch the ball and then look for the bag. You're gonna like, what do you mean? So I would say DH Arise. And then you brought up something interesting, right? And I think people in the comments might have a similar point. What do you do with Sheets?
The milkman.
The milkman, I think, like, it's tough to say a platoon because I think, like, maybe against lefties, you start that lineup of Arise DH, and then against righties, you move Cron back to second and then have Arise play first and Sheets DH, and Iglesias is only like a second baseman platoon.
I think that's a smart, and the thing with Jose too is, like, Jose could play, anywhere. He could also give Manny a day off his feet at third. Like, that's the cool thing about Jose Iglesias is, like, yeah, put Manny at DH, have Jose play third. Manny wants a day off for whatever reason. Like, guys, having a guy like Jose Iglesias is so valuable. And the cool thing about Jose is like, yeah, he's hit some balls hard, but he just does the right thing every time. You know what I mean? Like, that's like when bases loaded a couple nights ago, and it's like 2 strikes, he battles a little bit, and he hits a dinker and he beats it out. That's the difference between good teams and bad teams. If you strike out there, no runs. Even just putting a little bit of wood on there, bro. Got to run, starts a rally. He's been extremely valuable. Like, and it's only been, a month, bro. Imagine who would we have playing second base right now if it wasn't for Jose Iglesias. Tyler Wade?
Probably, yeah.
And I like T Wade, but we got a lot of who's going to play center if Tyler, there's a lot of things. So, like, that was a great pickup way late into the season or late in the offseason. And that's why I got to keep saying, man, like, there's a couple main guys that you got to give credit to. AJ Preller, took him 10 years. Coach John Quintera does a YouTube show now. And I was listening to it this morning because I love the coach. And he's like, AJ Preller would have probably been or should have probably been fired back in the day, given the lack of success he was having. And I agree. 2014 to 2020, pretty shitty, like not good. And a lot of other GMs. Think about how many GMs, he said, think about how many GMs the Angels have had or the Marlins have had in that time period. For whatever reason, Peter believed in AJ, and it's starting to pay off. It took a while. Didn't work with, AJ and Sleepy Bob didn't work. Ting Daddy didn't work. Andy Green didn't work. But Shill Daddy and AJ Preller running 2s in Encinitas. More power to them, bro. Lucky girls, in my opinion, bro. Because if they keep winning games, man. Those are some big dogs, bro. Bring him to the taco stand, Big Preller. Bring him to the taco stand. I'm hyped.
Dude, what more can you say than just be excited? This is the best we've ever seen our favorite team play, right? Like 15-4 is special. And it's also like when you think about last year, we had a stretch that was incredible, right? After that Guardian series, I think we went like something 28-2 or some crazy shit like that, or 18-2, something really wild. I can't remember the specifics. So we've seen them play this level of baseball, but to start off the season after such a crushing end last year, to come out and hit the ground running the way they have, like I think it would have been. I don't want to say it's more surprising, but I could have also seen this going the other way after you have a situation like that, right? Like you start the new season out. There's some uncertainty. Yu Darvish goes down before the season starts. You got Kyle Hart, you got Randy Vasquez, and you got a couple uncertainties. You got Yuli Gurriel, you got Jason Hayward in the starting lineups, right? You're like, okay, well, we are the unction. You're like, okay, we are the unction. We're missing like our best, our most consistent starter in Yu Darvish, just a guy that exactly what you're getting every time he goes out there. You could have convinced me that we would have had a bad start to the season, and I'd have been like, all right, I understand it. We'll probably bounce back. To start this way is incredible. And also I see Not So Sphene. We're going to talk about Merrill. Yeah, Matt, did you see that Merrill is not going to travel with the team on this road trip?
Yes, I did see that too. And you know what? Take your time, bro. Honestly. Like, you got 6 games, right? There's games. We got Friday.
What's the rush?
Friday, we got 3 in Houston, Sunday night baseball on Sunday, and then we play the Detroit Tigers. Tarek Skubal, I guess someone commented, I apologize, I forgot who. They commented a little earlier that Skubal's pitching on Sunday. So we missed Skubal. Thank you, baseball gods. Merrill, take your time, bro. It's April. That's what I'm saying. And guess what? You're 15-4 without Merrill playing every game, man. Merrill's a superstar. Imagine adding a superstar to this lineup that just went 5-6 at home.
Yeah.
We could have literally, Mike.
So I guess
one clutch hit away yesterday to sweeping another homestand. Like this, and the games aren't like, oh, we got so lucky. No, we're beating teams.
That is a good point. Yeah, yesterday it could have easily gone our way.
Bro, oh my God, Mike, we had so many opportunities. Bases loaded in the third. I mean, there's arguments, though, too, that you look at the Cubs today, and they could have said the same thing. So the Cubs are a good team. Screwball is definitely would be our kryptonite. Lefty that throws like that.
Good murders. But that's besides the point. My question more so relates to who goes when these guys come back, right?
Yuli's gone.
So when Merrill comes back, you think Yuli's gone?
Yeah.
You don't think they send down like an Oscar Gonzalez or
no? They'll send down Connor Joe, and they'll send down. I think right now the move is. I mean, it's a really simple move. Just cut Yuli. He's dead weight, and then you send down Connor Joe. He's one more option. And in reality, I keep Tyler Wade on this team. And I know people are like, he can't hit. Motherfuckers. Guys, there's more to baseball than just hitting. There's an energy that Tyler Wade brings when he's on the squad that you could tell. Hey, who's throwing the Gatorade on these fuckers when they hit the walk-off? Who's Merrill's best friend in the clubhouse? Keep the team happy. You keep the guy like that. And guess what? We need some guy to pinch run. Put T. Rizzy in. Everyone's like, oh, wait till B-Lock comes back. I'm like, hey, B-Lock or T-Riz?
I'm going T-Riz.
I'm probably going to go T-Riz after watching B-Lock. And it's nothing against Brandon, but let's not act like Brandon Lockridge is Brendan Doyle. He's not. He doesn't rake like that.
Yeah, also it's like you just see they're both grinders, right? Don't get me wrong. They both work their asses off. They're not the most gifted baseball. Like, they're not like Tatis gifted, right?
Yeah.
Like, they have to grind.
Which I want to talk about him in a second.
They have to grind to get where they're at. I agree with you. I think Tyler Wade, even just today, earned a roster spot for the foreseeable future. The at-bat he had in the bottom of the eighth to get Tatis up, that's a pro at-bat. That is a pinnacle. I'm not trying to do too much. I'm trying to get the guy that knows how to get shit done up. And that's what he did. 3-2 count, takes a pitch down and away, walks, Tatis comes up, puts the pressure instantly on the pitcher to try to make a good pitch. He walks Tatis, and we get a 2-run lead in the ninth, right? That's winning baseball. Everything he did today was winning baseball. Like, good reads on that Manny ball right off the bat. Obviously, it was 2 outs.
Great read.
That speed that he has.
Yeah, but still, like, he would have scored even if it wasn't.
Still, he scored 2 runs, right? Like, I'm just saying he had a great game, and I don't think this doesn't take anything away from Brandon Lockridge. I like B-Lock, and I think does he have any? B-Lock has options, right?
Yeah, we'll be fine. I mean, this is like on the scale of like 1 to 10 problems, right? This is like a 2. Who really, like, right now, B-Lock or T-Riz?
Here's a better question.
Hey, if we're Mike, imagine telling someone 3 weeks ago that we'd be 15-4, fucking vibing out on a podcast talking about like, yo, should we go T-Riz or B-Lock, bro? That's a good problem.
It is a great problem.
And
let me give you a better question though.
Let me hear it.
When Skyline comes back, what reliever goes? That's a tough one because every guy. Do you think it's Alec Jacob?
Yeah, I would say Alec Jacob probably.
Interesting.
I would say Alec Jacob goes down.
Who else? Right, out of the group, everyone else.
That whole pen is
too.
Oh, Logan Gillespie.
Is he still in the team?
I think so.
Oh, then he's. I don't think he is, but
no, I think he's on the. I think he's in the pen right now.
Oh yeah, well he's gone.
Also, Skyline is Sean Reynolds, and I think he's returning probably within 2 weeks, maybe. I've been seeing his Instagrams. I am very. I'm just proud of these guys. I know I don't know them personally, but like as a fan, as like a diehard fan, I'm very proud. And there's no one I'm more proud of, Mike. In chat, I wonder if you agree with me. And also, if you're watching this, if you could like the stream up, it means a lot. Hit us with a subscribe too. Fernando Tatis Jr., man. It's like, I feel like it's been 6. So he came over when he was 16, right? So pretty much 10 years ago. 2015, 2016 is when I think he got traded in 2016, like July with that Eric Johnson guy. Mm-hmm. And ever since then, he's been our dude, bro. When he was in the minors, like, we're like, oh, dude, like, this guy's going to be sick. Him and Luis Urias are going to be the future. And then Toddy became fucking Toddy, right? And his emergence was insane. Cover of the video game, coolest face of baseball, Slam Diego, and that offseason motorcycle injury, fucking gets popped for roids, all this shit. This dude's roller coaster as a player has been absolutely nuts. And you know what, Mike? I knew something changed when he hit that fucking nuke in the playoff last year.
Oh.
No, last year, bro, that playoff Toddy, when he emerged, and I think he needed that. And I think that like stretch reminded him, I'm that fucking guy.
That was like his 2020 stretch in the playoffs.
Like, who is a more complete baseball player than Fernando Tatis Jr.? I'm not saying better. Shohei Ohtani is a better power hitter.
I would say
absolutely.
the only person reminiscent who's not, in my opinion, as good, but I would say Corbin Carroll is right there in Tatis category of like 5-tool talent. You trust him with the game on the line. You want Corbin Carroll up in the big moments. That's like, I would put him as the only person in the league.
I see Bobby Witt.
Shohei. I wouldn't put Bobby Witt in that category, to be honest.
Tatis, Mike.
Yeah.
Tatis,
actually, I would probably put Bobby Witt.
Yeah, Bobby Witt's legit. He had like a 9 more last year, and he's like 22. Tatis's plate discipline has made him go from a superstar to potentially the best player in baseball. He's not striking out. Those strikeouts that he used to have are turning into walks. Those walks, with his speed, turn into runs. His OPS, nuts. They're not. If you're Luke Little with the bases loaded, everyone knew. Luke Little knew. There's no way he was getting Tatis out there because he can't. He was not striking out. The umpire tried to help Luke Little strike him out, and Tatis is like, "This fucking loser is not striking me out. He's just not." I saw people earlier this season. I'm nervous. His power's gone. Guys, come on. This fucking guy can hit a home run every at bat if he wanted to. He's a fucking superstar. He is. It transcends San Diego. It transcends baseball. There's a certain aura that greatness has, right? You see it with LeBron. You see it with Patrick Mahomes. There's certain guys that just have it.
Is this a Colin Cowherd take?
Well, it's true, bro. It's true. Hey, shout out Colin Cowherd. Shout out
it was the they were talking about Jason Tatum being the star. He's like, you can see it with Kobe, you can see it with Jordan, that shit-eating grin. You can see LeBron throw the chalk. Jason Tatum.
Hey, Gidgey has a great point. He says, I've never seen Tatis so pissed after he got walked. Guys, in his head right now, have you ever, this is a good Colin Cowherd take. Everybody at home, you've played a sport before. A lot of you probably played Little League, right? And in Little League, there's always that one kid that's just way fucking better than everybody else. Yeah. You're like, dude, this guy, and your dad or your mom is like, oh, that guy's going to be a really good baseball player. Either, high school player or college, or maybe like our buddy Sean, who is now starting for the Colorado Rockies, right? Batting second. There's always that kid. And that kid deep down, a lot of the humble kids won't admit it, but deep down they know, I'm so much fucking better than everyone else here. I'm better than the kid picking daisies in right field. I'm better than all these kids. Tatis has that. There's not a pitcher in baseball he's scared of. That guy was spamming 100-mile-per-hour sinkers, that one dude on the Cubs today. He wasn't getting Toddy out. Like, guys, Tatis is him. And he knows it. And once, he got through all that bullshit in the past, and it happened. And guess what? I respect him more now because he went through shit like that, bro. You think if Juan Soto goes through shit, that pussy, he never play again. You know how much shit Tatis took for that? And what does he do? He locked the fuck in. And now he's the face of baseball again. Oh, it's actually Shohei. It's just
Shohei
not, dude.
Shohei
It's the aura, bro. I'm telling you, it's aura.
Shohei just doesn't have that.
I like.
charisma.
Oh,
He doesn't
I
have.
like watching. I like watching Shohei hit home runs. But when
Shohei
he's
is
not batting,
a better
he's
baseball
sitting his
player.
ass on the fucking bench. Tatis can make plays in right field that you're like, holy shit. And I saw someone in the comments say this, and I agree. We haven't seen a player in San Diego like this since LT, peak LT.
It's very true.
Where you're like, holy shit, this dude's one of the best in the league, if not the best in the league. And it's someone compared him to Allen Iverson before, right? And I like that take, but he's better than Allen Iverson because he's like Allen Iverson's with Kobe's skill set. Because AI's aura and like vibe, and everybody wanted to be AI. Kids aren't growing up wanting to be Shohei Ohtani. They're just not. No one's growing up wanting to be Shohei Ohtani. You can appreciate how good Shohei is, but no kid is wearing, oh, I can't wait to wear my Shohei Ohtani jersey to school. People want to be Tatis. If you're a 9-year-old kid, you want to be Tatis. You just do. You just do. Oh, I want to be Shohei. I want to sit on the bench for fucking 4 times and maybe hit 1 home run against the Rockies when we're up 9.
I love the take.
It's true, man.
It is
and
true.
Someone says he's more Kobe. I agree with that, man. Also, I know it's a glaze fest right now, but fuck it. They deserve to get glazed right now.
Yeah, 100%. I'm with you on that. I think like the one thing I'll say, and I know we're wrapping it up in a few, but
I got nothing to do tonight, so I can keep going.
All right. Well, if you want to keep going, you can. We'll wrap it up in a few. One thing I want to note that I find really, I think this is a huge benefit of the team, and it's different than what we saw early in Tatis's career and Machado. The maturity of these guys now. Machado posts Tatis on his and this sounds cringe, but he posts Tatis shit on his Instagram more than Machado shit. That dude's just
IG official, bro. They're IG official.
Tatis on his Instagram. I'm like, they're actually friends. Remember them? There was that whole drama where you're like, is Manny pissed Tatis is this good because Manny wants to be the guy and Tatis is they don't give a fuck. They just want to win baseball games and play good baseball. That's why this team is succeeding. You have a guy like Jackson Merrill come in the mix. It's the same thing. The team pulls for each other. They're probably having a blast on the flight. They're probably going to go to Magic City. No, they're not in Atlanta. They're probably going to go somewhere, whatever.
Go hang out with Paul Wall.
Go hang out with Paul Wall. Go hang out with a fake, Atlanta native Drake when they're in there, in Houston. But maybe even go catch the Rockets Dubs this weekend. Who knows? Maybe they'll be out at the back. But dude, it's special. They actually seem like they fuck with each other. And you know what that translates to? Translates to wins because clearly it's working.
What's more fun than winning? Nothing. Nothing is more fun than winning. It's just it's just one of life's most simple takes. When you fucking win, everybody's happy. And that's in every aspect of life. Oh, you're doing good at work? Work's way more fun. You're doing good in school? School's way more fun. Winning is awesome.
Yeah. Watching
your team win as a fan, all of us, it's fucking awesome. Kyle says Tatis 91% of K rate, around 70% walk. And then you give the fact that he hits the ball like 140 miles per hour every time it comes off his bat, and he could steal at will. I think he's like 7 for 7 this year. It's incredible. The Tatis and LT. Fernando Tatis Jr. is peak, black face mask LT with the ESPN Gatorade commercials where you're like, or matted out where you like you can't see the visor face mask. I saw someone in the chat say that, and it's true. It's just swag, bro. And I know it's like funny that I say it, but like you just watch it. Another good example, and Mike, I can let you go if you got a dip. You go on TikTok and you see Tatis is the #1 edit on TikTok. Like every baseball edit is like Tatis. And in the comments are like, yo, I don't really fuck with baseball, but this is cold. They're not doing that about anyone else. It's just, and that's our guy.
It's also our feed.
Guy. What?
It's also our feeds.
I was hoping you didn't bring that up.
Brother, that's the way TikTok works, right? I'm like, wow, a lot of workaholics videos. That's all people post on TikTok. No, motherfucker, it's because I love workaholics. What do you mean?
It's your algae, bro. It's your algae.
I'm like getting Phil Rivers highlight tapes. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. Phil's having a resurgence. Nope, it's because I searched up.
What's up with all these pimple popping videos, bro? You ever watch those?
Yeah, of course. Dr. Pimple Popper goes crazy.
Dr. Pimple Popper is crazy. I don't fuck with the cysts though. That shit's gross. Hell yeah, man. Any last words before you dip, bro?
Chat. Fantastic start to the week of baseball. Got a
Oh,
nice.
hey, predictions for the Houston series.
Let me look at the probable pitching matchups here.
Ooh, I like that.
Let me
Jacob says
see.
Ohtani's like Jokic, best player in ball, but zero drip. I would say Jokic has more
Jokic
drip.
kind of has
than
drip though.
Jokic has more drip than Ohtani. Ohtani sleeps like 14 hours a night.
All right,
People are
Kyle
saying
Hart
sweep,
versus
sweep. I love that shit, man.
Kyle Hart versus Ryan Gusto on Friday.
Dub.
Kyle Hart's a home pitcher. He loves pitching at home. So we'll see. Maybe the dome helps him out a little bit. So I'll say that's a 50-50. Michael King Saturday, and then Sunday Night Baseball, Dylan Cease. Dylan Cease has struggled on Sunday nights before. First pitch swinging, first pitch crushing. But I'll say we win this series for sure. 2-1 Pods. If we sweep, I'll combust.
I'm going sweet, bro. The vibes are high right now. Fuck the Stros, man. Honestly. Oh, my bad. But yeah, dude. Hey, thanks for being on today, Mies. I'll probably rip another 10 minutes and then we'll call it.
All right, chat. Hey, have a great next few days. We'll catch up on Sunday.
Yeah. Peace, bro. Chat, man. I am a happy camper today. I just am, dude. And that's why I'm staying on. It's just like the vibes right now. Oh, yeah, I forgot Josh Hader's on the Trash Stros. I'm just like, this whole team is just playing such great baseball. I think also another thing, so I work in San Francisco, so does Mike. And I went in the office yesterday, and one of my buddies, Ryan, diehard Bay Area sports fan, is like, dude, I was listening to KMBR, which is the San Francisco sports radio, kind of like 97.3. And he's like, dude, they were talking about the Padres. And they're saying the Padres have the best home field advantage in Major League Baseball. And I thought about it. And I'm like, that's right. Someone asked if we're blood. Yeah, me and Mike are blood brothers. Yeah, baby. I'm 2 years older. It's the best home field advantage in baseball. You go in there. For example, my buddy Sean, right? He plays for the Colorado Rockies. You walk in on a Friday night game in San Diego, and you're used to playing in front of, people that don't even that don't even know who anyone on the team is. They're there to, bring their kid to a game, and they don't care who's playing, and there's no fans there, right? Or there's no actual active fans. And then you go and you play a game in San Diego on a Friday night. 47,000 San Diegans screaming their lungs off, chanting, "Holy sheets, holy sheets." Tatis, Manny. Then you're facing a guy like Michael King. Like, how are you supposed to win? The energy's insane, dude. And I know some players get hyped off that, but man, if you go out and your pitcher gives up 3 to start the game, you're done. It's a playoff environment every night. And there's a lot of people, there's a lot of people that we should give credit to. Eric Grupner, AJ Preller, the Seidlers, the ownership, the people that work at Petco. But the number one people I want to hype up, and I know it might sound corny, but fuck it, I'm going to say it. Dude, us fans, man. Us fans deserve this shit, and we're showing out, man. I always said when I was watching those, 2016 Padres teams in college with Luis Perdomo as our number 2 starter, I always like, man, one day Petco's going to be popping, and we're going to go to games, and the energy's going to be insane. We're going to have a great team. We're going to win a World Series. I always said that. In my head, I was like, the reality of that, not likely. But then we sign Manny. Tatis becomes Tatis. We go through some ups and downs, and look at us fucking now, man. And I'm not sitting on my laurels. There's a shit ton of baseball left to be played. But if you can't see that this team is different and the energy's different, I don't know what to tell you. It's just a sick time to be a baseball fan. The culture's there. I believe in culture like none other. The culture's there. It's a winning culture that they're establishing. And Willie, you're right. No place like SD. San Diego deserves this shit. I don't care what any fucking loser says online, oh, you guys lost, you lost the Chargers and you lost the Clippers and you lost all this shit. Shut up. There's diehard fans, man. When we were down there 3 weeks ago for opening day and we went to the SDFC game, you come hang out with us and see all the diehard fans we're kicking it with, going to the bars after. The nicest people ever, man. And everybody's just so excited in the community aspect of it. And you're drinking beers with people that you probably would never talk to before. And you're just having so much fun. And it brings people together. That's why I love sports, man. That's why I always love sports. It's the community, bro. People that you never see together. You got the richest guy ever and the poorest guy ever, and they're both fucking Pods fans, and they're both partying, and they're both having a blast, man. And that's what's happening in San Diego. And like I said earlier, glory days, man. You want to appreciate when you're in when good things are happening. Life's way too short to not appreciate when the ball's rolling and the vibes are high. And that's what we're here to do at the DSG. And I know every single one of you, man, is doing it. And I could not be prouder. Honestly, I always say this. I love living in the Bay Area. It's great. I've met my fiance here. I work here. I love my job. I love the people I know. And I went to school in SLO. I loved SLO. But I'll never have a place like San Diego. That's where I grew up. That's my home for life. That's me and Mike going to Pods games, going to Chargers games, SDSU, basketball, playing sports. It's just a special time. And like us fans that really care deserve this shit, bro. We do. And I know that was a little bit of a rant, but man, that shit was hype, honestly. More in real life content. Absolutely. We're going to try to do some up here too when the Padres come to town. Am I ever moving back? Hopefully one day. Right now, though, probably not for a little bit. Just because work is up here. I'm in tech and I love my job and I have to go in the office, but we'll see. Hopefully. Hey, if the DSG ever gets, if we ever make enough money to do it full time, we'll be in San Diego. But yeah, man, DSG hotline. I do need to do that, man. I need to do that. And I think I can do that. So that's going to be my plan tonight. I got I got some time. So I'm going to end it on this. One, I appreciate you guys listening to me rant. Just a special time, man. And when you got a team like this, and I just want everybody to just put it all in, man. Like go all in. Buy that jersey. You know, go to that game. If you're like, oh, I really want to go to a game. Like, I don't want to do this or that. Do it. We have someone said in the comment just now, very accepting fan base, bro. Fuck the whole, oh, you're a bandwagon fan. I hope we have bandwagon fans. That means something's going right. I'm all in. My buddies are like, I have a bunch of buddies from school that moved down to San Diego that are starting to be Padres fans, right? That's awesome. Like, that is my dream, dude. It's incredible. Going to these games, sold out. Dude, the fans deserve it, man. The team deserves it. It's great, man. It's a great time. The Pods are 15-4. Hey, keep praying to the baseball gods. The boys stay healthy. Hopefully, Merrill comes back in a week. Big series against Houston. Kyle Hart on the bump. Away game. Love to see him shove. If he shoves on this away game and, you know, gives us 5-6 innings, 2-3 runs, that Wrigley starts fluke, which is cool. We're going to do a lot more giveaways with the DSG too. I know we always talk about the shirts, but tickets, all that stuff. Also, if you have tickets and you want to give them away and you don't know how, just hit us up. We'll put them out. That's what we did today. Love all you guys, though. Guys, girls, everybody in between. We appreciate your support. And, you know, keep the ball rolling, baby. Go Pods. Go Pods.